Most respected Chairman of the sessions, T.P. Srinivasan sir, fellow panelists, and my dear members. It's a matter of great pleasure for me to address the members of the Trivandrum Management Association. So I'm directly moving towards the topic. So today's topic is on human capital. So when we are talking about education, three factors are more important, as rightly pointed out by Admiral Kannan sir. So the knowledge, attitude and skill. I'm not talking much about knowledge because Kannan sir might have he might have explained more about the knowledge part. So I am talking more about the skill and also the attitudinal part. So especially within the education, four is more important. The first is expansion. Education institutions are expanding like anything in the country. Second is equity. All are getting the opportunity to study. And third is excellence. There are a number of excellent educational institutions in the country. But fourth is more important, that is employability. Of the graduates passing out from the country, say 40 lakhs graduates are passing out from the country, of which there are around 16.5 lakhs engineering graduates on an annual basis, of which the employability is coming down, say it's around 24 to 26%. Why the employability is coming down? It's a major challenge. So we are all discussing about the Vision 2025 for Trivandrum. So when we are talking about the employability, the major reason is not only knowledge, along with knowledge, so attitude and skills are more important. Attitude-based skills are more required for the students and also the professionals, then only they can improve their employability. So there lies a huge gap between available skills and required skills. How these skills can be reduced further, this is a major challenge. So when we are talking about skills, say, there are different types of skills. Say the communication skill is more important. Within the communication skills also, English communication is also more important. Then the next thing is the technical skill. And the next is something about the domain skill, say the area in which he is going to work. So within then analytical skills, logical skill, leadership skill, lot of skills are there. Unfortunately, our students are not acquiring appropriate skills required for the potential employers. Many of the educational institutions within the country and within the state, they are not interested to have tie-up, collaborate with industry. Academia industry is not there. Whenever we are talking about the education abroad, most of the educational institutions abroad, they have a solid academia industry interface. Unfortunately, our educational institutions are not in a position to have tie-up with the industry. That is more important. So our context is changing. That is more important. So within the context also, say the primary agriculture, secondary industry and the tertiary services sector, say the growth in the primary agriculture is going down and the services sector supersedes all other sectors and it creates more employment opportunities. So within the services sector, say it creates around 68% of the employment opportunities. Whenever we are talking about the services sector employment opportunities, say a potential employer may give only 50% weightage to the knowledge, rest 50% to the attitude and skill. That's more important. So, which are the major programs we are doing to facilitate the employability of the students to skill enhancement? That is another challenge. Recently, when I went to Chandigarh, I went to a shop, say a lassi bar, to take a lassi. A cup of lassi. Sardarjis used to take more number of lassis. Say more quantity of lassis in liters. We used to take it only in a cup. So they used to take in a big cup. Unfortunately, the lassi bar cannot handle to produce this lassi in a mixie, which can carry only around 1 to 2 liters of lassi only. So I could see that they are producing lassi in a washing machine. Videocon washing machine they are using, and within that washing machine they are making lassi. They manage the washing machine in such a way to produce large quantity of lassi. So our context is changing. So see the context. Say what about the role of teachers? As rightly pointed out by Srinivasan sir, the role of teachers are also changing. Say previously the teacher, their major objective is to teaching, then to become the facilitator, Now it is totally changed. Now the teacher's role is to impart skills, knowledge and attitude along with ensuring mental health, ensuring health of the student and improving the skill and to improve the employability of the student. So see the context in which we are living and try to inculcate or try to facilitate employability through appropriate skilling interventions. That is the need of the work. The next stage of intervention, say more than 5 lakh students are studying abroad. They are studying in a lot of foreign universities. Previously the trend in Kerala was students after graduation used to move for higher education abroad. Now the trend is also changing. Lot of students after completing the +2 program started moving abroad. They have started doing undergrad program abroad. So why they are moving abroad? Rightly pointed out by our chairman, Srinivasan sir, say we are not providing the adequate ecosystem for the students to study. Why I am sending my daughter to study, say, economics from London School of Economics? Why she can do economics from India or in Kerala? What's the reason? So we need to think of, we need to have our own introspection first. Why we are sending our students abroad? What opportunities they are getting from abroad? That we have to think of it. So in all these areas, the human capital management requires development of human capital, human resources, then distribution of these resources and deploying these resources. These 3 factors are more important. So when we are talking about the Vision 2025 for Trivandrum, we must think of the academic institutions, starting from schools. Decision making is more important for the students. See the fact that a lot of students, even after stringent entrance examinations, either JEE Advanced and NEET examinations, students started dropping their courses from IITs and medical colleges. Why? Some of the students compelled to take courses not because of their aptitude, interest and goal. They compelled to take courses because of their parental pressure or peer pressure. And lot of students compelled to drop their courses. So the decision making for higher education is more important. So my request for the Trivandrum Management Association is to network the educational institutions, including schools and colleges and the universities within the Trivandrum district, and try to inculcate programs in the right decision making for higher education for school students. That is the first thing. This is the first proposal I am giving. The second thing is, appropriate capacity building and training program and skill development program for the teachers. That is also more important. And many teachers, they are under the impression that after completing their post-graduation SET or NET or PhD, whatever it may be, there is no need for them to get updated. Say that all of teachers are also changing. So we are living in an era of digitalization. So we need to inculcate appropriate training program for them. Then if you are talking about the agri-business sector, within the agriculture, the trend is previously agriculture was part of our culture. Now agriculture is more moving towards business, that is agri-business. Within the agri-business, the trend is more towards food processing. Within the food processing, the trend is more towards food retail. Now women, they are not confined to the kitchen. They are all working. Now their designation is getting changed as home managers. They started outsourcing food. So there are huge opportunities for ready-to-eat and ready-to-cook food products. And it has been envisaged that by 2023 of the total retail market, the food retail form around 70%. So there are huge opportunities. So day before yesterday, Prime Minister, during one of his speeches, explained more about the biotechnology. Say the growth in biotechnology in India is around 8 times during the last 8 years, he said, explained. Unfortunately, unemployment is also emerging in biotechnology sector that we are not seeing. Why unemployment is here? A lot of biotech companies are started trading biotech products. They are not interested in applied research. That is another area we need to look into. So therefore, I am not moving away from the subject. The first thing is the appropriate decision making, capacity building and skill development program for the students at the school level, starting from, say, 6th standard to the 12th standard. The second, appropriate capacity building and skill development program for the teachers to facilitate them to equip with the changing context. Then reskilling and upskilling programs are also more important for the employees working in the sector. Then a lot of foreign universities are providing there are n number of good platforms like edX, Coursera and all that, FutureLearn. They are providing appropriate short-term courses. So these courses can be taken as an add-on program to improve their employability. That is another area. And within the education system, recently as part of the NEP 2020, Government of India envisaged a lot of programs including dual degree, dual joint and twinning program for the education institutions. And while networking the education institutions, which are the institutions, they can facilitate, offer many of these twinning programs. That is also more important. So when we are talking about the Vision 2025 for Trivandrum, learning, relearning, skilling and reskilling are more important. Thank you for the patience.